Hi, I'm Darren. Thank you for waiting patiently for this week's Vitalize video, because this week we are looking at patience, part of the fruit of the Spirit that's mentioned in the Bible in Galatians 5. Now, there are many things that we need to be patient for. Patient when we're waiting for something to arrive or something to happen. Patience to keep calm. And patience when we're learning a skill or a discipline. We're going to be looking at some of those this week in our Vitalize videos. Today I want to look at patience in seeing people come to know Jesus. In Galatians 6 verse 9 it says, "Let us not become weary at doing good, for at the proper time we'll receive a harvest if we don't give up." Many of us get frustrated as we try to share our faith with our friends and our family because they just don't seem to see it. They don't get about this amazing God that we serve and this great good news that we share. When Jesus talks in the Bible about sharing good news, he uses the example of a sower sowing some seed. The thing about seeds is that you need patience to wait for them to grow. I know that if I planted this runner bean seed today, that I would have to wait for it to grow into a plant and then to start to produce runner beans that will be ready for me to eat. But there's much more to seeds than that. When I was at university, I studied seeds and found out just how amazing they are, because they will wait sometimes for years for the perfect conditions to start to grow. In Siberia, they found seeds that had been caught in the ice. What they did is they defrosted them. They planted them in the ground and they started to grow. They have been waiting for thousands of years for that perfect conditions to start to grow and to produce fruit. The seed we sow when we share the gospel is similar. It can take time for the right conditions for those seeds to start to grow. I have spoken to many adults in my time who remembered their time in Sunday school or talking with Christians as a child, and where they've heard the stories of Jesus and how that's helped them to meet with Jesus later on in life. The seeds that were sown then took time to develop. The thing is, that verse says, just don't give up in sharing the gospel with our friends and our family, both in the things we say and in the things that we do. Remember, God is the one that causes these seeds to grow. The best thing we can do is to pray and ask him that the seeds that we sow will fall in the best conditions and the best place possible to grow in our friends and our family. And be encouraged. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says, God makes all things beautiful in his time. So by having patience, by not giving up, by praying for our friends, we will see God bring in that harvest in his perfect timing.